Hi, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Libra for the first half of March 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com. Everything is in the description. If you would like a personal reading, you can get one through my website, and that's the only way that I do personal readings. So please feel free to go there and check that out. I would like to say I appreciate all of the readings that you have all booked and have given me great feedback on. I thank you all so much, and I'm absolutely honored that you choose me to read for you. So let's get started, Libra. You're working on something. What are you up to? You are working on something, a beautiful, beautiful something, a gift that you want to give to the universe, to everyone around you. You have something to share. It could be pregnancy, of course, babies. We know with enough people that watch, there's always somebody pregnant. But this is this male, female can be a gift that you have that only you can give to the universe. And I feel like the Six of Pentacles is what you have next. You've been really working on this, like a lot, and you may not have told a lot of people. Maybe you're a little behind the scenes with it, but you're really working on it. And I think there's this little part of you that's like, does this matter? Am I doing the right thing? Nobody cares. And I want you to look at this. This is one of my favorite cards. See how he's up here on this like thing, and he's like looking around, and he's spilling all these pentacles, all this abundance. He's creating something, but he doesn't see it because he down here is this little tiny plant that's growing. There's a little tiny piece of hope, piece of something, but all of this work is not going unnoticed. Something is happening down here. You just don't see it yet. And that's what I want. I want to encourage you so much, because whatever you're working on, and like I said, I feel like you've been working on it for a little while, even if it's just been subconsciously, and now that it's coming to the forefront, you're like thinking, well, I don't know, is anybody going to care? Maybe I'm going to do all this stuff and no one's going to care. Or I've been working on this outwardly and nobody cares. Why doesn't anybody care? Have no fear. Major Arcana, the Justice card. It all comes to justice, okay? All of this stuff all comes down and it all gets laid out, and you will be able to see all the hard work come to fruition. I do definitely believe that. Seeing this little tiny plant down here that's growing something, it just isn't as big as you thought it would be yet. Or like I said, you haven't seen any success or any kind of measure yet from all the things you're doing. But when it all comes out into the light, there's justice. And that's the thing. When you work really hard, you get that justice. You're able to see that the results of all the hard work. And it's funny because here she's throwing all these butterflies out into the universe, and they're circling around up here, and it's this beautiful, amazing thing. Well, when you look at the Justice card, same thing. See, there's little butterflies kind of floating all around. All of that has become something. So all these things you're working on, they are going to become something. Please don't feel like you're working in vain, because you're not. Now, the next card you have too, you have 3 major arcana in these top 4 cards. You have the Sun. This is a bright, brand new day, new start, fresh start, kind of all of the most amazing feelings and opportunities. You're creating this brand new something that you want to give the world. Like, you've got the Empress and the Sun, and then you've got the Justice card in there, and then the Six of Pentacles saying it's happening. Don't give up, okay? Because this is what's coming for you. All of this hard work comes to justice, and it's all metered out, and you can see all the results. And then this is the result, this brand new day, brand new way of being. I mean, you could be changing something about yourself. You could be changing something about your job. You could be moving. It could be anything. Now, I want to talk about these clarifying cards a little bit. Under this Empress, where you've got this gift you want to give, you get the Six of Pentacles here too, right? Like underneath these 2 cards where you're working so hard and there's this little piece of something growing that you don't really see yet. This is the root of what's going on with you. You have this Five of Swords. This is negative thinking. This is second guessing yourself. And we talked about that already too with the Six of Swords. Like, I don't see anything. Like, where is this great blessing? All this abundance I'm supposed to be having. I'm doing all this work. Nothing's happening. This is just negative thinking. This is second guessing ourselves. We all do it. You get stuck up in your head. You are an air sign, which is the sword. So it's easy for us to get up in our head and start thinking about, oh, I don't know if I'm making the right decision. Does anybody care? Maybe I'm wasting my time. What am I doing here? That's the root of of all of this, but you just have to remember through this that this little plant is growing here, okay? And when we have the Six of Pentacles next to the Justice card, you have that all of this hard work will be brought to justice, and it will all be laid out, and everyone will be able to see it, and the fruits of that labor will be able to be seen. Underneath this, though, we have the Tower. Don't freak out. The Tower card is not a bad card. People think, oh my gosh, this means catastrophic, awful things. This also can just mean change. And a lot of times it can be that there's a change that you need to make, and that if you aren't willing to make the change yourself, or maybe you don't see the change that you need to make, the change will be made for you. This can be an opportunity. So maybe something will be taken away or out of your field of vision. Maybe there's something you're wasting time on that's keeping you from really building up more and feeding more of this little dream down here. Maybe there's something that is going to be removed from your life. It could be a person who's wasting your time or distracting you. It could be something that brings you comfort. Maybe it's something like drinking, drugs, Netflixing, binging on, Facebook. It could be any of that stuff that could somehow be removed from you and then force you to give more effort toward this thing that you're working on. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think it's something that's coming. I don't feel like it's something that's already happened, but I do think it will be removed from your field of vision so that you are able to bring this dream to fruition. I really do see that, and I don't think it's a bad thing. Now you have the two major arcana, Justice and the Sun. So all of these things being brought to justice, and then the result, this brand new, amazing day. And below this is amazing. You have the Three of Cups, celebration. You have full circle, celebration, happiness. This is like, this is emotionally too, like really fulfilled, really happy. So whatever it is does come to fruition. You are able to have this brand new day. You're able to share this gift. It is something that now the whole world can see, and you're able to celebrate what has come of all of your hard work. And like I said, this Tower moment, this Tower stuff, it's like so long in the past, you won't even think about it again. Once this, whatever this is removed from you, you won't give it a second thought. And the same thing with this Five of Swords. That's just the confirmation that you're, maybe experiencing a little bit of negative thought, and you're maybe second guessing yourself a little bit. But again, you have, you finish this up with justice, everybody being able to see all the work you've done, this brand new day that you're going to be given, and then the celebration that you get to have around it. So I'm very interested to hear what it is that you are working on, what this gift is, what gets removed from you, and when you get to celebrate, because that's the best part, right? When you get to celebrate all of this stuff coming to fruition. So please fill me in on that. Let me know how you're doing. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.